Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and on SoftFlex beading VIP group, very important beater, I think that's a cute name, they have a joyful beading prompts for this month. Today's prompt was bead with a kid. Well, I don't have any kids. My oldest kid is in there. My youngest is in the 40s, and even my grandkid is 20-something, so no kids. So I mentioned that, and I got a message from them asking if I could do some Barbie jewelry, since that is for a kid. And so I said, and I could post that. And I said, oh, no problem. In fact, I will design a new set and do a tutorial for them so that you've got both. So let's turn down and I'll show you what I've designed. Okay, these beads are actually from the Wonderland kit, which is the one that we're working on for SoftFlex right now. Well, other than these little white seed beads or clear seed beads. Then we have one eye pin. Well, we have two eye pins, one per earring. Two ball head pins, one per earring, and these are going to be turned into the little earrings right here. So we'll set these aside since we're not going to use those right yet. We're going to make the necklace. So our necklace is going to be this briolette, the two pearls, these two hexagons, I think they're hexagons, and then the two little greens, and the two little bicones, and then we're going to finish that off with some clear pearls, clear beads. Now the trick is to get the right amount on here so that you have your main piece in the middle. So you need to make this with ring memory wire, and you need about, well, you need to not throw it on the ground. You need about a loop and a half. So we'll want about this much over here. So we need to get our memory wire cutters out. Remember, always cut memory wire with memory wire cutters, because this stuff is really stiff and hard on your pliers. So we'll get in here. Come on, get in there. This is the hardest part, especially with rings, is getting the cutters into where you want them to be. Okay, that should be good about right there. So, like I said, about a loop and a half. And then we can set this aside. We won't need it anymore, or we shouldn't need it anymore unless I really mess something up. And incidentally, I did get the memory wire, ring memory wire from SoftFlex also. So then you want to get your memory wire pliers, and we're going to turn loops on on one side. Okay, we've got our memory wire pliers out. I'm going to use the smallest loop. You'll notice it's pulled out a little bit. That's because I was using them at the tip. When you're wrapping things with memory wire pliers, try and keep it as close to the base as possible. And that will help with that problem. So let's get it in here. Whoop! Dropped it. Just a second. Now snug myself up a little closer in hopes to not drop it again. So anyway, what you want to do is get your wire in as close to there as possible. Get in there, and, well, I've got this upside down because we need to turn it to the, get this out of there, and turn it towards the wire with the loop being over the top. So next what we want to do is feed beads onto this little baby till we think we've got enough that they are not going to interfere with our front piece. So we need at least, half a dozen or so. And that's easier said than done with these little guys. So you just are going to have to... Normally I like to feed my seed beads on from the mat. It makes it easier because you can... But with the tiny memory wire, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. But it can be done, obviously. Now, I'm going to sort of do a guesstimate on how much I'm going to need here, because I'm going to put this down like here, and we're going to go around here with the beads. So we're going to need probably about You know what? I don't like this at all, this loop I made. It is really horrid. So I am going to cut it off because I think I have enough wire to do that. Right where I got this weird bow in it. And we're going to rewrap that. So like I say, we're got to feed the white beads on probably about, I'm going to say about 9 or 10. So there's 3, and I think I had 3 on before, so that was 6. So we'll put another 4 on, and then we'll feed our regular beads on. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, one popped off. So now we have 2. So now we have 8 on here. So we want to put 2 more. 1 and 2. Get that down there before it falls off. Now see, when it comes up to the loop, it's going to be about that far up. And let's see about how that's going to look. Let's get the beads on. Pearl. Whoop, that's not the one I wanted there yet. So it's bicone. A lot of times I use spacers in all my stuff, but I didn't get any for this particular project, and they don't really need it. There is the green, then the hexagon. Come on, baby, up and up. Oh, you're banging into those, okay. And I think we have too many little white crystals, because see, we're about at the middle now, and we wanted that little pearl as well as the briolette on there. So we're going to come back and take these off, as well as I think we'll take off 3 of the crystals. So well, they're not crystals, they're little clear beads, but anyway, same thing. So now we want to put these back on. Briolette. When you're working on these little tiny things, sometimes you're working on a guessing game, more or less. Green. on, baby, where's your hole? Hexagon. Now the little pearl. The briolette. Now see, the little briolette is probably right down in this circle. And you know what? It's still not enough, because once we turn the other circle, the other one is going to come over here. So we want it so it would be about where the pearl is. So it looks like we need a couple more of the clear ones off. So let's go ahead and do that. And I know it's a bit of a pain to take them off and put them on, but it's a little thing, so it's not like we're taking a lot of stuff off. Take 2 more beads off and then feed these back on. Oop. Don't lose our little guy. Briolette. Now let's see. Yeah, I think we're going to be good now. Little pearl. Oops, where you going, little pearl? Come on, bicone. Okay, now we need to put on our little clear beads. And looks like we had 5. So we put 5 clear beads on. One. 2. Come on, baby. Oh, it is there. Good. 3. 4. And come on, one more. And 5. And it looks like we could have left more of those beads on here, but that's all right, because now we have to turn our end. And if it turns out that we need to take off some more wire, we can do that. I have been known to put too many beads on, little ones on, and leave too many little ones on. And so then what I would do is break them off, which is easy enough to do. And there is our necklace done. Isn't that cute? Let's get our little clear tohos put away before we lose them all, because they're tiny. And we actually did perfect with cutting that extra ring off. Let's get my Barbie out of here and I will show you how that necklace looks. Okay, here is my little model Barbie. And to put these necklaces on, you just pull it a little bit so it separates and put her on. And see how that looks? Well, you can't see how it looks. Let's see, there you go. See how it looks, hangs on her little neck there. And if you didn't see how to pull that on and off, just for this to take off, just take hold of it and pull. This one you might want to be careful because you don't want to break the briolet. And to put it on, you just spread it and push it on. So there she goes. There's her necklace. Now, right now, she has some little crystal studs in, but we are going to make our earring now so that she has different earrings to wear. So to make the earrings, what you need to do is you need to put your pieces on the way you have decided you like them. And since the necklace has this little pearl in the front, we'll put it at the bottom, like so. Then the closest one is the green, and then the bicone. So, come on, baby, go on. Green, and then bicone. So then we'll fold that over. Now we don't need our memory wire stuff anymore because this is regular wire, so we can put those away and get our regular stuff out. So we'll bend that over. We're going to do the same on this side with the pearl at the bottom. The green and the bicone. And then we will bend this one over. Now we're going to just wrap these up just like we would a normal wrap. So with our tiniest bell making plier, put that over there. Up and over, down and around. Bring her over, straighten her up. Do the same. Up and over, bring her around, straighten her up. Now you'll take your regular pliers and just wrap this like you would normally. In. Okay, she's a little crooked, so we'll straighten her. A little crooked yet. Okay, there's one. Now we'll wrap up this one. Go, there's number 2. Now, you're probably saying, okay, you got that done, but now what? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our eye pins and we're going to cut, probably about this much off. We only need a little bit. Do the same with the other. These don't have to be perfect because this is the part that's going to go into Barbie's ear. Now, because the ear holes are bigger than this little wire, what you need to do then is take your wire, find where you think about middle is, and fold it in half. And I didn't get middle because you can see it's going to be longer over there. That's all right. We'll cut the excess off because this just needs to have enough wire to go in her ear and to stay put. See that excess? We don't want it to go beyond the loop. So now we will squish this down so it's nice and flat. Do the same with this other one. And I got it a little too long again, as you can see, which again is fine. We're just going to cut that little extra bit off. And now we're going to squish this one down. Now we've got those two made. What we need to do is open up the loops of the eye pin, which I put them down, but they could have easily gone up too. Just put our earring piece in it, close it back up. Do the same with the second. Come on, baby. Okay, there we go. It's not open enough. Come on. Close her up. Now see that one? I left a little gap, so you want to ease that gap closed. Okay, there we go. And there's our Barbie's earrings. Now you're going, oh, how's she wear these? Well, I'll show you. As I said, she's got on little studs right now. See, those are just little crystal bicones. Just pull those out, just like so. And then just take this one and push that in the hole. And there's one earring in. So let's take our other stud off. We'll put her other earring in. Where did I put her stud? Don't want to lose it. There it is. And this is her other earring. Put it in the hole. And there's her earrings on. Now we'll put her, oh, we can't see her. There she is with her earrings. And then her necklace. Come on, baby, spread. There we go. So there's her set of earrings and necklace. All set up. Aren't those cute? Now, if you have a Barbie that does not have ear holes, they're really actually pretty easy to make. Just take a needle and heat it up and poke it where you want it. Now, you might want to put a little take an ink pen and put a little tiny dab of, point at your ink pen in there where you want your hole to go so that you don't have it way off place. But, so anyway, take a needle, heat it up, and then poke it in where you put your little ink pen indication of where you want it at. Don't leave it in very long because Barbie being plastic and or rubbery plastic, I guess she's rubber, And that being hot, if you leave it too long, it's going to make a really big hole. So you just want to stick your hot needle in, pull it right back out. So there are her earrings and her necklace. Aren't those cute? So anyway, there is our Barbie. Oops, her necklace flipped around. We don't want that. So there is our new necklace and earrings we just made for our Barbie doll. I think she's facing a little crooked. There we go. So aren't those cute? Really simple to make. Well, not really simple. The memory wire can be a bit tricky. The earrings are more simple to make than the necklace, because they're just normal things. But that is ring memory wire, which is a little tough to work with. But because it just is right perfect. It goes right on her, around her neck. You can see it touches back there, and holds just great. The hardest part is deciding how many of your extraneous, your little extra seed beads you need to make it be long enough, but not too long. But I will tell you that because the seed beads you use are glass, if you end up having too many seed beads on, just take your pliers and squish one off until it breaks. And I have done that before. So anyway, yeah, there's our little Barbie with her new earrings and new necklace. The hexagon is a little bit, there we go, that's better. So, isn't that pretty? Hope you enjoyed making these with me. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and our earrings and necklace are made from the Wonderland kit from SoftFlex. See you later. Bye-bye.